Snackers! We have a cup! Look up! It's a bird! It's a plane! It's me punching myself with a plushie!
I'm going to be transparent here. I do not hate Filian. I might even go as far as to say I admire her content. She is borderline a creative genius sometimes. So I think we have to talk about.
So what I did was, I went and ripped the model from VRChat illegally. I uploaded it into some software that I downloaded off the internet, which is the same software I'm still using today. Because I saw this girl DM video. She recommended this software called Luppet. I said, okay, that'll work.
Okay.
I cannot stop them because the model I use is public. Literally anybody can grab it. And furthermore, this is an AI generated video. So it's technically not even this model. So there's 2 layers of gray zone that these people are inhabiting.
You know what they say about great creatives.
Good artists copy, great artists steal.
The yoink and twist, baby. What everybody else is doing. That's right.
I think the artists most scared of having their art stolen are low-key the worst artists. Like, you know those artists who only draw the one pose. They only get the one reference in their mind. But your favorite artist is inspired and takes inspiration. That being said, there is a difference between inspiration and just lazy, blatant copying. But I will get back to that soon. Okay, so who is Filian?
Do you guys know my origin story? I think a lot of you guys do.
Filian is a VTuber in training, host to the VTuber award shows, and at this point, several game shows.
We have 10 fantastic contestants.
Filian started out as a VR chatter turned VTuber. This right here is the VTuber of Thesis. My question today is, how many pieces of a character design do you have to change before it becomes a legally distinct entity? Filian has made changes to her model, which I will not argue is enough to stand on its own as an original creation.
So it's technically not even this model.
But in artist rendering and redrawing the character, is that enough iteration on iteration? And if not, at what point and how many changes do you have to make for this to be an original creation? When we examine the changes Filian has made to her avatar, we ask, are these modifications truly enough to create a unique character, or do we represent the bare minimum of effort to avoid copyright issues? It is a fine line between iteration and just lazy copying. While these small changes can present a new and unique character when rendered by another artist's hands under the rule of law, is this the bare minimum of what you need to skirt copyright law? Or again, I ask, is this just lazy? I'm gonna say this, hot take, I think in the act of redrawing the character, this becomes something new. I wanna draw parallels to the famous surrealist painting, The Treachery of Images by Rene Magritte. I don't fucking speak Spanish.
Don't say fake friends. Come on, Nike.
This painting features a pipe and the caption, translated, this is not a pipe.
The freaking word.
It doesn't sound like to the friends.
In the same vein, we could argue the artist rendition of Filian's character is not the VTuber model itself. Sist is not a VTuber, basically. By selling merchandise featuring these drawings rather than the VTuber model itself, Filian, I think, could have successfully sidestepped copyright issues. I believe that Filian meets a couple of criteria for fair use. First is, what Filian is selling does not compete with the original model. The next is that this work is transformative. It has done the bare minimum to be transformative, and then further transforming the art by having artists painstakingly hand draw and re-render this for merch. Filian is the VTuber of Thesis, I guarantee it. VTuber in training has always been Filian's tagline, but now she has reached a point where she is a big name of VTuber. It is no longer in training, she is now the meta that people look up to. I would say let's take a look at Neurosama.
So am I
Who
trying
would
to
want to be owned by me?
Huh?
Yes, you're welcome to try. but you won't ever succeed.
What do you mean owned by you?
To see how you can take a basic generic model and flip it for your own while still maintaining your brand identity. Most VTubers start with a generic model. Here's actually the link to mine right now. I'm a generic VTuber in training right now. When you're just starting, the bare minimum is enough. Nobody can fault you for beginning and learning. However, by the time you've built a massive merch empire on the backbone of generic assets, maybe it's time to just invest a little. You need to step up and pay the artist for your merch, or you need to finally grow out of a VTuber into training into a full-time VTuber. Filian, I look forward to the day you debut.